I bought 4 bottles of water, 4 packs of nuts, and 4 chocolate bars all at once. After stuffing everything into my bag, I followed the crowd into the concert hall. When the piece ended, I got up from my seat and headed to a staff-only entrance upstairs. Making my way to the mezzanine I had already scoped out. I crawled forward and tucked myself into a nearly invisible corner, and directly beneath me was the center of the stage. Then I took off the specialized boot and assembled it into a sniper rifle. For the next 2 days, I had to stay hidden in this cramped space, and the food and water I just bought were my only supplies. The show downstairs ended quickly, and the entire hall sank into silence and darkness. The next day, the place was taken over by local police, MI6, and UDC security. They set up the latest monitoring equipment at the entrances and swept the entire building top to bottom, but they never realized I was already hiding right under their noses. Once the footsteps above me finally faded, I moved again, continuing to sharpen the edge of a credit card, making my final preparations. Inside the hall, everyone had to clear out before 6 p.m., and after that the entire building would be locked down. Before the evacuation, security ran another full sweep, and they even installed bulletproof glass at center stage, where UDC would be speaking from behind it. At that point, the security was so tight it was nearly airtight, and me, I stayed hidden in the mezzanine, dealing with basic needs in that cramped space, keeping my body moving, repeatedly slapping my legs to keep the muscles active, making sure the long wait wouldn't slow me down. I had to stay in peak condition. Soon enough, it was the day of UDC's speech. Security conducted another full check, and helicopters circled above the building. UDC arrived under police escort, and the audience began filing in. The 1,000 attendees were randomly selected civilians. All of them had signed NDAs, and most didn't even know where they were going until they got there. Bianca and the others watched every single person entering. As soon as the host stepped on stage, I moved, crawling along the route I had planned. The cheers and applause from below came in waves, perfectly covering any noise I made, letting me move without being noticed. After leaving the mezzanine, I saw security posted in the stairwell, but that wasn't my direction. I quickly shifted toward the ceiling of the hall. There was a guard on patrol up there. I quietly pulled out the credit card I'd honed razor sharp and took him out without a sound. Then I set up my rifle at the designated sniper position. At that moment, UDC was rising slowly from the lift beneath the stage, standing behind bulletproof glass, heavily protected. But I knew he wasn't the type to stay still during a speech. All I had to do was wait, just until he stepped back a little, and I could blow his head apart on a live global broadcast. As the speech went on, he grew more and more animated.
Have become so rich,
nauseating.
the powerful have become so powerful, the corrupt have become so corrupt, the rich, corrupt, and powerful
have taken away what belongs to the many and hidden it where only a few can find it. The river is going to lead you to where it is, so you can come and take back what's yours! Back you, you tyrant!
Just as I was about to take the shot, something went wrong. There was another assassin on site, and it threw me off. In an instant, UDC's security team formed a shield wall and pulled him off the stage. I lost my window and had no choice but to pull out immediately. The agents realized I was there and moved to lock down the entire building, but the crowd was already surging toward the exits, and one agent rushed in, shouting warnings, but he couldn't regain control. In the chaos, no one noticed me slipping through the crowd. I followed the flow out of the concert hall, stepping away under the flashing blue lights of police cars, disappearing back into the dark. Then out of nowhere, a familiar figure ran toward me. I didn't stop. I picked up my pace, trying to shake him, but he didn't give up, chasing after me in a panic. It was Lars. He wasn't working that night, had nothing better to do, so he came by the concert hall and by pure chance ran into me right after the failed hit. Hearing him call out behind me,